It's when you see ice players coming over to roller. One, it's a great sport. It's a lot of fun. Kids can play it anywhere, as you know, parking lots, cul-de-sacs, in your driveway. Kids can put it on. Any kind of exercise is fantastic. You know, just to be out there, you can skate around. Takes a little practice, but I mean, once you get involved into it, a lot of kids who do pick it up love it. So.
Right. And you said some of the folks are out on the former Air Force Base.
Yeah, they have a full functioning league down there as well as at the Sports Zone. And one of the things is that you want to support any program that's helping promote the growth of a sport. So I know that the people down there do a really good job at the Air Force Base. And actually, one of the people who's involved, the Vice President, Johanna Smith, has been a huge backer of the SC Pirates. She's done a really good job in helping us spread our community message,
Is that tied into children or otherwise? I mean, some of hers or friends and families of children, right?
She's helped us organize that mini-mate game that'll happen at the first halftime. When you see 6 and 7 years old, you know, when they come out for that first time, and the people are there, and the eyes just, you know, that's something to watch.
I should have brought some pictures, but the kind of uniforms y'all are wearing and the kind of facial gear, I mean, do you have stuff to cover? Is it just like for folks who may or may not have attended a hockey match on whether the PD Pride or the Carolina Hurricanes or anything here in the area, what are you wearing? I mean, you've got these, you obviously explained the blades themselves. Or the roller.
Well, it's just a skate. Basically a skate. We just regular hockey equipment. The only difference is we wear long pants. It's more traditionally set with roller hockey.
Right.
So we wear a long pant with a regular hockey jersey. We have most of the same equipment that an ice hockey player will wear, but you won't see us differentiate from that too much. The only difference is that we're not as heavy. We don't wear the equipment to the extent an ice hockey player will.
Right.
So. But everything else it's the same. We have a puck, sticks, you name it, we do it. Really,
that is wild.
Yeah, no difference.
That is fantastic. About yourself, real quick, Doug. Have you been doing this much of your life?
Yeah, it's, my dad first told me the first time I skated was I was about 3 years old.
Is that
first time he had me on ice? Yeah.
So I loved it. Date you there, but that's a few years. Yeah.
That was before electricity.
And what is it about it that you really love out on the rink? What really keeps you ticking there?
I think one of the things is anytime you find something that you like to do, that you enjoy, that you feel good about, you want to continue and do it. And one of the greatest things for me was when I first started playing hockey, it was hockey and baseball. I mean, loved hockey and baseball. In the summertime, I was playing baseball all the time. Wintertime, I was playing hockey. And my parents would always tell the stories about how we'd be on the pond all day and come in with our feet, we frostbit. Mom would have to put them in cold water. And you're young, so you ask a lot of questions, which is, why is my mom putting my cold feet in a cold tub of water with frostbite? So, but I was just hours and hours. And it just developed as I got older, and I started to realize my dad was really good about keeping you in line, not letting your ego grow, and just telling you that there are always going to be people better than you, and that if you don't get up and make every day the best you can, that someone else will take advantage of it, and you're going to end up looking at that person doing better in life than you do. So with that kind of as a motto, we always strived, all of us, there were 4 of us, we always strived to be the best we could be.
4 boys there?
No, we had 3 boys and a girl. So I have a sister and one brother. One of my brothers has passed on. So.
Sorry, did your sister ever get into hockey herself?
She was a gymnast, actually. When we were living in Connecticut, she was a very good gymnast. She and a young girl named Kim Lemon used to participate. They had like the Summer Olympics. And in Connecticut, the big contests, and they were always traditionally silver, bronze, gold. I mean, Kimmy Lemon moved on, and she almost went to the U.S. Olympic team, and I think this was back in 1980. I'm not sure what year it was, but she ended up, I think, hurting her back on the beam, so she wasn't able to participate. But my parents had us all very schooled in athletics to keep us busy.
You mentioned Connecticut. That's obviously a few hours north of South Carolina. A lot more snow up there, and so at that time you were doing snow or outside, or obviously in a rink there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
That is
great
fascinating, Doug. How about some of the other guys on the team? They've made the Strand home now. To be able to play here on a regular basis, found this is the place for them.
Yeah, we have Mark Janae, who also former RHIer. Mark has played the same league I have. He's also a former professional ice hockey player, like I was also. Mark played with Greensboro. He was out here. He did some time, and now he's retired. He's in the community. He lives out. Can't remember exactly where he lived. We've had conversations, but he now owns about 20 acres. He's got 3 children. His wife's a very nice person, and he's just gotten back into this to have a good time. So
Sure.
one of the nice things is to pick up players like that have that background, that have had the professional experience. Because when you're trying to build a franchise, you want to go with guys that have been in the pressure cooker before, that know what it takes to win. And I truly believe if you always surround yourself with the right people and you put them where they're good, things go really well for you. I think if you find out somebody has something they need to work on, that's an area you really don't want to put them in. So we really, with our team, and what we were looking for was chemistry, but more important, we wanted guys that fitted in with what we wanted to do and what our goals were. And we've been very lucky to have that.
Do you find folks, Doug, coming out on a regular basis, whether formerly there in California or now getting ready for the season, that have never been to a hockey game, never seen one, wanted to come out and see what it's like, and then the things you do to encourage them, as you said, wrap around a sport and then really move with it?
Well, one of the biggest things, I went to a Rotary meeting. It was a Tuesday morning. I had breakfast with the Rotary. We had a little conversation. I got to do a little talk on the team.
Sure.
And then a gentleman said, I don't understand hockey. Could you have a couple minutes to explain it to me? I said, yeah, after breakfast, I'd be happy to sit with you. He was an elderly gentleman, and I sat down with him about 5 minutes to try and give him an idea of what we did and what was going on. And by the time I got done with him, I believe he became a season ticket holder. So
is that right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was, like I said, the reaction has been everybody's open arms, big embraces. Like I said, the Chamber of Commerces have been fantastic to work with us and help us spread our word and get us involved in the charities and the functions that are coming up, so we're always able to attend and help out.
Sure. I was growing up in the Triangle well prior to the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't think I've ever been to a hockey game. I'm just picturing it when it was on Fox at one time years ago, Doug, but I don't think I've ever attended a match there. And of course, for folks, when this older gentleman's asked you, what's it all about? The basics there for our viewers who may not have seen a hockey game or experienced one. Of course, growing up in the Triangle in that area, you've got Duke, UNC, and NC State basketball powerhouses, and folks think about them for that. But hockey really is about there's a puck, and what's it about?
Well, we've got, so everybody knows there are two goalies. Each team has a goalie, and the goaltender, we know their job is to keep the puck from going into the net. You have 4 players on the floor, so you usually have 2 forwards and 2 defensemen, and they have 2 referees, and you basically have up to 12 players. So you're running 3 lines, so you're changing everything up to keep your players fresh. It's a quicker game because there's no offside and no icing. Offside being if the puck were not to cross the line before a player, it would be blown dead, like in ice hockey. In roller hockey, there is no offside. Free flow game. There's no icing where if you clear the puck all the way down, there's no penalty for that either. So what you see is it's almost, I'd say it's a little quicker than ice hockey because it just moves and moves and moves. So what you see is it's fast-paced, it's action. There's a lot of hitting. So you see a lot of bumping into the boards.
A lot of hitting, you mean the bodies?
Body contact, yeah.
Right. Has that ever been intimidating or scared? Have you lost any major... any big teeth hits?
Yeah, well, my front 4 have been redone, and I've had numerous cuts. But the big thing is that it's like anything else. You fall off a horse, you get right back on and ride. And one of the big things that you have to learn is with hockey, it's a head-up game. It's a thinking game. It's I don't want to compare it to chess, but I played football. I played some of the other sports where you get the stoppage to relax. In hockey, you've got to do a lot of your brain is really working overtime because you've got to be able to keep your feet moving, be able to handle a puck and move your hands at the same time. Meanwhile, create options in your mind of what am I going to do, where am I going to go. So I like to call it the thinking man's game, and that's why you'll see some people that are fantastic skaters that can skate 30 miles an hour down a rink, but just don't adjust well to a game because they don't have that ability to adapt. So, but the best part is the games are exciting. There's a lot of scoring.
Great.
So you'll see high-scoring games, almost. I don't want to say like a football score, but you'll see like 10-7, 8-6.
Sure.
Game situations like that, and like I said, it just moves along real quick.
That is tremendous, Doug. Of course, you highlighted the Sports Zone has a great restaurant there. Is the restaurant also open on Sunday?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
okay.
It'll be open there.
For folks that are coming in, maybe coming after church and want to, or after synagogue, want to come in and check out the Sports Zone there, and then see the. And if they came in at 1:30, they'd see, of course, the 2 minor leagues. They'd see the young kids. If they were going to be there the whole time and really wanted to see the Pirates in action, what time do they have to be there by to see you all in action?
Our game should start approximately 3 p.m.
Okay.
So if they don't want to really catch the minor league games, which I encourage because a lot of those kids are grown and raised out here.
Absolutely. You want that.
If they don't, 3 o'clock would be the
Right.
preferable time to show up.
And on the 16th, y'all, do you remember who y'all are playing on the 16th?
Savannah. It'll be our
Right,
first
good.
appearance with Savannah, and actually they have great uniforms too. They kind of they have the Stinger uniform. So
Savannah Stinger.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How exciting. And for you to think about now almost your entire life since age 3, the aspect, is it just that what your dad shared? Pick a sport, really get into it, and be passionate about it.
I think, again, it's if you always try and do the best you can at what you are, or no matter what it is, even if just in life, like when we were at Red Ribbon Week talking to the kids, it's not just sports, it's anything in life, and you know that as well. If you get up every day, and again, you do your homework, you listen to your teachers, you listen to your parents. It's the same thing with hockey, baseball, anything. If you want to be the best at what you do, you've always got to be willing to just lend your ear and listen to what people always offer as far as advice and what they have to say. And one of the things for me is, even at my age, I still learn something new every day. It's not like I've got the whole book written out. I still find out something new that maybe I didn't know. And I'm always willing to listen. I've never been one of those people that say, don't talk to me. If somebody has something worthwhile or they can really help me, I absolutely will always, offer that ear and listen.
That's great. Great words. Doug, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Team Captain Doug Jones of the South Carolina Pirates coming up next. The sport is professional inline hockey. Fortunately, we have the team captain here, Doug Jones, with us today to really share it. Obviously, the big day is this Sunday, the kickoff of the 2007-2008 season for the South Carolina Pirates. Surely the big time, 1:30. Get out there, see some of the minor league guys perform, see some of the kids perform, and obviously the pros kicking off at 3 o'clock. The place is the Sports Zone there in Little River. Pick up the phone, 843-249-4FUN. That's 249-4FUN. Or, of course, you can go online to scpirateshockey.com. The big push, of course, is bringing unwrapped toys for the Horry County Shelter Home. There's a tremendous need over there. This is the time. This is the season. Obviously, the Pirates are giving every day, all 28 of those guys, a lot of them out at the Heart Walk, and many more will be out this Sunday. Come out and see them. The season kicks off this Sunday at the Sports Zone in Little River. Get up there.